Some people say web video is too expensive, some say not. What do you think?
I mean, I think to a certain extent, you have a good argument for that. It is too expensive, right? You have clients looking at what they get out of television audience and what the costs are there, and they see that I could kind of get sort of the same audience online, but less of them and at 3 or 4x the rate. So why would I make that shift? And I think savvy clients are looking at it saying there's a different experience to be had in an online environment, and maybe it's less cluttered, maybe there's more interactivity, or there's more room to do innovative things with your message, and therefore they're willing to pay a slight premium, maybe not to the extreme that a lot of people are looking for or have been looking for over the years. So I think that it really comes down to what's the role of it, what are you trying to accomplish there, and then what's that worth to you based on what you're trying to achieve and how you're going to measure it. Right now, I think the other challenge is a lot of clients are looking at measurement in this space, and it's not apples to apples. And when you look at what your sort of deliveries are on TV and how your models have been built to achieve those things, it's very tough, to sort of undo all of that and grab on to what's going on online. But we're certainly doing our part in educating our clients to figure it out and make the most of it.
Great. And what's the metrics that they need to know? What's the missing link, if there is one?
Well, I think the biggest missing link is that we think of everyone as discrete audiences, and I mean, they very much are the same people, right? So it's not an online user and a TV watcher. They're the same person. The challenge is we don't have one common metric to look at how we reach them across screens, or that we look at them as the same person, and we can sort of understand what the total duplication might be, or the total frequency, or the actual total unique reach might be. When we look at things like day parts, they've all changed, right? When you look at how people use digital right now, it's not just at work, because that's where the connection is. The connection is everywhere. And I think now that that's sort of mainstream and accepted, we have to think about what are the different things they're doing throughout the day when they're at work, at home, on the go, in front of the couch, or rather on the couch in front of the TV, while they're watching it, while they're doing other things. I think we have to think of them as sort of simultaneous experiences to a certain extent, as well as individual. And as a result of that, we have to push to measure things differently. It's not about disconnected panels anymore. I think there's got to be an overhaul of those metrics so we could plan accordingly based on what we're trying to achieve.